too. 600.
That's it?
Really?
It hurts so much.
That's how you know it hurts, sweetie.
Hi guys, today I'm with my friend and this is Johnny. He's my holistic healthcare provider and he's taking a look at my wrist that got injured. So yeah, I'm gonna record this.
So we're gonna have some fun doing this to him, poking and seeing where all the irritated spots are. Yeah, as you can see. So, and then I guess we'll use a little bit of some Eastern medicine as well. Give the whole vibe going. Yeah, maximize how quickly he'd recover. So hopefully by tomorrow, he will do his 110% in all his performances, whatever that be. So,
Thank you. So yeah,
okay, let's see.
I called him up because I haven't been feeling well in my arm for, it feels like a sprain for over like 2 weeks. So that's why I'm sorry my content hasn't been updated very much too. It's just like it hurts when I hold my violin and when I like put the violin to my neck, it hurts. So I'm doing everything I can to recover and get back as soon as possible.
Nice. Okay, I think he's ready. He's gonna bear the pain in the meantime as we go through the treatment. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, let's start finding spots. So one focal point was right in here, right?
I don't feel much there.
Not now.
Oh wait, it was like this
Yeah.
way.
It's okay. We can still push it on.
A little bit.
Right, so this is the direct spot of irritation was here before when you move, and then as we
Not too much.
so not bad.
A little bit.
Okay, so that's the spot right here. Okay, so I will get that. Then we had a spot. Yeah, you can relax. Oh, so right there, through this muscle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'll do 1, 2, 3. 1. Let's see.
Oh, that's not
Okay,
bad.
so we'll do that one definitely. So that's a main standard point, LI11. And these are, we'll consider these ashi or pain points. Ready. I'll make this a little bit sore like that. So relax. It's gonna be like achy.
Yeah,
right?
a little achy.
Good. Okay, relax. Right.
My first time with acupuncture.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good for you. You learned something new.
Right here.
Yep.
Spin.
Yeah, definitely.
Relax. Don't move.
Is it painful to watch?
Oh no.
Almost.
I can feel my muscles more.
Yeah. It's bringing circulation through these areas. So the last 3 we'll do right on the trigger points. And you feel
Oh,
it
yeah.
there. Oh, so 2 here and 1. Oh, relax. Okay, now for marks.
Do you ever use the electrodes?
I have, but I found it not really useful. Meaning, like, not necessary. And if you're quite specific, it actually takes away from
Really? I
the
had
body.
great experiences in Taiwan with it.
Nice.
I can
I
feel
got
my
so
whole
much better
muscle
than
now.
like
Right.
because I went.
My whole
Sometimes I used it, sometimes I didn't, and it was so much better.
It's like spasming now.
Like
my muscles
I
spasm.
had twisted my ankle, and the swelling went down instantly after.
Sorry.
It goes
My-
back to the conversation.
My whole muscle, like I'm like super aware of my entire sore muscle. Like
All right, now you're gonna feel the burn.
I can feel my. Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah, it's
my muscle. I can
Feel it.
feel it's broken.
feel it.
Like I feel the pain of it.
Good.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Okay.
I don't want to drop
If
it.
it drops on you, it'll hurt.
Yes.
It will burn a little bit. Have you ever gotten acupuncture? Ju?
Oh my gosh, I feel it.
Breathe deeply.
I don't think I've ever needed it. I know a lot of people who get it. people who,
It's,
like even white people. Is that weird to say?
Yes, you're being recorded.
oh, okay.
No,
Alex,
because I
oh,
would
can you
figure it's
record
like,
the flame of it? The flame.
What do you, oh, I did.
That's cool.
Okay, so we'll let you sit for like 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
Just breathe, relax. To see
Oh, it's like it's warming up my whole muscle
to
inside.
see tools in use.
Oh, yeah, and
Oh, it's burning my muscle.
Relax, relax. Breathe, 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 breathe. Relax the whole muscle. Allow circulation to pass through.
I never knew I could feel like the whole line of muscle.
Yeah,
It's
because
crazy.
the muscle does run through from the forearm down through the wrist.
I could feel like that whole thing. Like, I could feel it.
yeah.
Such a weird feeling.
Yeah, like movement, right? Or do you feel some sort of sensation like traveling through the arm?
If I move my hands, I could feel the whole line of muscle.
Right. It's the same muscle, so
Yeah.
you don't want to.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, allow the circulation to go through.
That one's more.
So what's happening to my body right now?
So where the needles are, they are sterile needles. So in essence, you are putting in a stimulus for immune response, but there is no, I guess, pathogen in the area really. So it's responding to the stimulus, which drives blood flow, resets the healing cycle. If there was a chronic injury, which in a way your tight spots are considered chronic injuries almost because they've been there for more than a few months at one point.
Probably.
Yeah. So now you just bring fresh blood through the area, sensitizing the nerves as well to show it that there is something wrong here. And then the added heat penetrates a little deeper into the muscle tissue, or gives a little more stimulus to the area through heating mechanisms, obviously. So now you further drive circulation, and you open up blood vessels, especially with the heat as well. So
Are you able to paralyze someone's arm for a while with the needles?
hypothetically, but you also cause some damage if you put into the nerve. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I wouldn't. If anything, it's temporary. Like sometimes you would just go right next to it, so you elicit sensation, but you definitely don't want to be going through the nerve. Yeah, typically.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, nice.
Right.
It's like
It's interesting.
stingy, right?
It doesn't
Like,
sting anymore.
No, but in the beginning, was it like sun?
Yeah.
soreness.
Yeah,
right?
soreness.
Is it sore? It's like
It-
it feels like nerve pain.
It feels like it reveals my
Like
soreness.
sun, not like.
How do you say soreness in Mandarin?
It's Sanda. Right?
Same word though, right?
It is the same
Yeah.
word, but it's like
okay. So
different.
I
It's
guess
like,
yeah.
like muscle sore and like nerve sore is different.
right.
The cramping?
No, muscle soreness is like after you work out and I poke you, that hurts, like
Yeah.
that soreness. Then there's like when you touch a nerve, that kind of pain. That's
Oh,
that kind
like
of fun.
jolts?
Yeah, but like not jolting. It's like baby jolts. It's like because it's constant.
Oh.
When it spazzes, the needles move. I can see it.
Right.
So it's
the
like
same
when you
muscle.
hit your funny bone, that feeling. That because the funny bone's actually a nerve.
Right.
Okay.
Want me to try? I could elicit it for you.
No, thank you. Oh, shoot. I just realized she actually knows exactly where it is. I don't want that. Yeah, it's messed up.
Is it?
She put her finger there. I was like, oh, shoot, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, it's the older nerve.
I have to go check on the wall.
You got it.
Shit. It's been a.
Anyone like axe?
Alright.
No, anyone use axe?
I'll use it.
You're gonna use axe?
That's funny.
Actually, I don't use any deodorant.
I don't use deodorant. I don't really smell. Just,
Want to use it up right now?
wait a
feel so far.
I feel sore.
Nice. Yeah.
Come to the realization that my arm is busted. I could feel like I could
That's one
feel
way
how
of describing it.
I could feel how busted it is.
I think they're too big for you. Okay, I'm done with these. All of these. They are.
I think most of the injury is like here now.
Yeah.
I
so that's
noticed
where
it.
feels. Right. So now you start to sensitize the tight spots.
Oh yeah. It's actually in here. I
Yeah.
had no idea. I had no idea. I thought it was here because
Right.
the stinging pain was here,
Mm-hmm.
but now like this part is
It's a culprit.
it's
Okay. I'm gonna do the. Well, at the end, I'll put a little bit of coconut oil on the heat areas to soothe it.
Well, this is clothing.
so I was like medicating the wrong spot.
In essence, well, you would do both in essence because this is a surface, and if
Yeah.
you have symptoms there, you want to calm that down too. But then, that doesn't remedy, that doesn't prevent it from coming back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the painful part.
Oh god.
I wouldn't say donation. They should go.
You feel it, right?
Yeah.
Just breathe. Just breathe.
Okay, $300.
300? That's it?
I was joking. Times 2, 600.
That's it?
Really? Shoot.
It's a specialty table. Think about a normal table like that would cost like 800. Alright, let's start there. I'll give you some reference points since you don't buy furniture. This is Bob's
I don't want to know
furniture.
what this is.
I'll guess 1100.
Alright, 1400.
1100, 1400. If you're too high, you bust.
900.
You want to go lower? This is 800 from Bob's. 11, 12, 14. Okay, go. What do you guess while you're in pain?
What? 1400?
No, someone already took that number.
Oh, 1500. Oh, it hurts so much.
It is 2,900.
Oh.
that one went-
Wait, this
So
table?
diamond- Yeah.
This table 2,900. Wow.
Furnish it and resell it.
You could do that too.
Before Joe gets 300, that's when his guess like
100 for a table? Where are you from buying your furniture? Walmart?
100. We don't buy
Walmart.
Folding table like $80 to $60 already. Yeah.
Whoa, my muscles are sore in there.
That's why
It's
it's
busted
like
in
good
there,
to
too.
salvage because it's
Yeah,
so
so-
expensive to buy.
I wouldn't be surprised
So
if
mean,
it's tight.
And what?
It's like
I'm
the
just
needle
honest.
place.
Maybe
is-
four.
Yeah, it moves everything.
For living in the boonies?
I'm smooth it all the time.
Oh shit. Ow, it's so
Three,
much.
3, 3, 2, 1. Good.
Oh, that's the best part.
No,
He went all out there when I didn't expect it. It hurts so much.
that's how you know it hurts when he's like in hysteria.
Where do you feel it?
Like
I'm
here
pressing.
and yeah.
Yeah, let's
And
focus on
here.
here now. Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Flexors?
Yeah, so more like the supinator
Oh,
deep in
really?
here.
Okay.
So, because it's specific to him doing supination. But then initially we were going through the extensors.
Sensors, interesting. Wonder why how you call it supination makes sense.
But this area is just a pain in the butt to work on because it's between
It's
the,
so
the
deep,
bones.
so deep,
It's
yeah.
deeper, and then you only have so much space before my finger like doesn't fit.
Yeah, I guess extensors are deeper though. I don't know.
The supinator. Yeah, like it's in between the ulnar radius.
Inside
So
is like
relaxed.
We're enjoying it. But you see his veins popping out. It's nice.
That's a side note.
Side note.
that's I know.
Yeah, so I'm feeling like there's inflammation and I'm just pushing it out literally.
Oh my god.
Please, Donnie's not falling off the stairs. Taking the pain pretty well.
You need some ibuprofen?
Yeah,
To get
arms
through.
look good in this shot.
Thanks.
Holy
I
crap.
know.
Vascularity.
Oh. Sweating.
No, you're not. Not yet.
I am.
Are
I
you?
am.
It looks dry. Maybe it's not
Strong
hard enough.
He does not think that's funny.
He did laugh with me. I laughed. It's okay, I can laugh by myself.
I didn't know how like busted my arm was. Like I can feel all the damage now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And even in my leg too.
There's sesame oil in this.
It's like so clear.
They
all the
use
damage.
sesame oil for oil pulling too.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So it's antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory.
Some of the few things that he doesn't say is run.
Is what?
He says everything is run, and he never says sesame oil is run.
No, because she has things from like that expired last year, and she's like, it's still good. It's still good to eat.
Yeah,
Like-
sugar doesn't go bad.
Right, as long as it stays relatively dry.
Yeah.
Sriracha?
Sriracha doesn't go bad very usually.
Yeah, unless because it's acidic, right? It has.
It's acidic and it's very spicy. Two things going for it. Okay, understand biology major.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's so bad. So I use the allulose. It's
Uh-huh.
good. I like
Nice.
it. It's a little. I feel like you need more of it
Right.
to make things sweet.
It's 70% the sweetness of white sugar.
Yeah, and you need
Yeah.
definitely more of
I've,
it.
I've noticed it in more products that we've been buying.
Really?
No, so I've been showing it to you.
Oh, she's been showing it to
Stuff
me.
we've already had. So,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Magic Spoon, the cereal. Is
Oh,
made with
cereals are
allulose.
using it. Interesting.
Well, no, it's a specialty cereal. It's like $10 a small box.
Oh,
but
that's why.
it has
okay.
it's protein cereal that uses allulose. So net carb is like 2 to 4 grams.
Oh, that's why.
But it tastes great. And
Nice.
I was eating it before I knew about allulose.
Like, no wonder.
It's like, oh, this makes sense. The only difference is I feel like the cereal comes a little stickier because it's usually more like, it's not like as dry as regular cereal.
Huh.
But once you put the milk in, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Looks like Johnny just beat the living lights out of you. You're just like,
Feels like it.
Well, it's probably exhaustion from all the
Yeah,
needed
yeah, yeah.
energy to recover at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Did you eat yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you eat?
Yeah, I had something before. Yeah.
Do you want to try Joe's key lime pie?
Probably a small amount because I'm
It's very
cautious
sweet.
about.
No, it's very sweet.
Because it is dairy based, right? Too.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I want to minimize.
It's
the-
very
Oh,
sweet.
yeah,
He
no, it's
he
okay,
made
yeah.
it blindfolded.
Yeah.
I saw the post. You guys were doing a challenge, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. That's awesome.
good times. How long does a session take?
Depends. Usually I allot an hour. If it's like you're trying to go all out in one session, it only takes, and you're trying to just finish in one session, then maybe up to 90 minutes, depending.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess my approach or like people, I like the types of scenarios where it's one treatment and that's it. Although that is rare, or it might take 1.5 treatments, but like usually people like they're like, oh, it's good enough, and then really won't come back.
Okay.
Oh, I want to do a test for the box again. See how you feel.
It's better.
Oh, so it doesn't feel like it irritates as easily.
It's not hurting.
Don't kill my snipe.
Oh shit.
Like on second note,
That's
it's
my
good.
Worth more than your
There's
headphones.
no.
Just kidding.
Is that a sushi knife?
He
Oh
got
my
me a
God.
chef's knife for my birthday.
Nice.
I was pretty heavy.
I'm kidding.
You're very savage.
Oh, this is from Japan.
I'm totally kidding though. I would never make my brother's worth it more than a knife. Come on.
You never think that, yeah.
I
That's
would
the
never.
problem.
Did symptoms
What?
set off
You
with
just
the
said, I'll
heavier
never think my
load?
brother's worth more than
Oh, yeah, I said it wrong.
So
That's
she-
really heavy.
Right. So well, I
You
guess
caught that,
later
but
on
I
just
really
test
said
your
that
favorite
wrong.
violin. Or if you want to.
I would never think a knife's worth more
Oh,
than
test me my violin.
Maybe that was just
Yeah,
conscious
and then
thought.
and then rest it definitely for the next
You
day.
know, there's
Or for
something I could attempt.
till tomorrow morning at least. Still designing that.
Do you have a place you know you're gonna rent out, or
Yeah.
I feel so much better. I feel so much better. This hurt before.
Good. So no shower for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Let the area continue to do its circulation pattern change. And then eat your ample protein, a lot of fruit. Get the micronutrients in your system to help with healing as well.
So I just had my first session of acupuncture, and my arm feels actually so much better. I never had acupuncture before, but now I'm like a believer now. Like, I believe it helps so much. When I was getting it, I could feel all of the damage through my arm. It was like so clearly. When the heat was going through my arm, like it just went through like the entire damaged muscle. I could feel it. And afterwards, Johnny like pushed into my arm like so hard. I was like, I don't know, it was like super painful. But now, like, I just tried holding my violin and doing the same motion that hurt before. It doesn't hurt anymore. So hopefully the healing will continue, and I'll be able to do a lot of violin stuff again soon.